Welcome to Bahrain.
I'm in the ninth heaven.
Bahrain, such a tiny island, but this country has thousands of years of history, and still, how much did they know about it? Hot weather, skyscrapers, and the desert? Or the economic boom in 1930s when oil was discovered and it helped to strengthen the country's economy? Well, to me the best way to learn about the country is going to the streets, talking to people, and eating their food. And my journey starts in the heart of the capital, where I will get lots of answers.
Today we got our sleep in order to come here early in the morning and to see this famous souk. So one thing you need to know, officially it opens at 9, but it's slowly opening at night, so I would recommend you to come like 9:30 just to be safe.
While the market and us are still waking up, we are heading to the iconic breakfast place. Looks like all people are here at this time, so we realized we are in the right place. They use this open fire oven, and besides watching this mesmerizing process, we feel even more starving, so we sit down inside the cafe.
Welcome to Haji Cafe. Haji Cafe considered one of the oldest tradition restaurant and cafe in Bahrain. Today, Haji Cafe, we consider it's home for everyone. Enjoy the tradition food.
Like always, the only woman everywhere. But I don't know if we understood very well with the waiter, because we said what we want and he always said yes. And I don't know if that's what we're gonna get. But yeah, let's see. This place looks full from early morning, so it means it's good.
Alejandro's having an omelette and savory side, and I went for bread with honey and cheese.
Imagine having breakfast with the bread has just been baked in this wood fire oven, still warm with local ingredients. I mean, freshly made and prepared.
Coffee with milk is really milky here, so it means it's not that strong. When we asked for a bill, that's what we got. A tiny piece of paper with a number. What can I say? Less paper, more trees.
Everyone, whoever step in our island, so must visit Haji Cafe.
It reminded me the breakfast we had in Kuwait. If you go to the Gulf countries and don't try local breakfast, honestly, it's a huge loss. It's absolutely amazing.
We ordered, but we didn't know exactly what we ordered, so we got like a massive plate with this sauces, honey, cheese, vegetable scrambled eggs, and cream cheese. Always something green on the side, and just look at this, still warm.
So we finally came back to the market, and what excites me the most is food, obviously. How amazing to see these massive cinnamon sticks, for example. How can I not take this with me?
So we are in the middle of the desert and we came to see this tree. And this is actually cold season, and now it's like 30 degrees. So imagine like 50-60 degrees, and this tree managed to survive over hundreds years. That's why we're here to see, tick the box, and we move on.
After doing some sightseeing in the country, we head to the iconic sweet
sweet
place.
shop, one of them that we're going to now, it says that it's open 24 hours. So we'll check if it's true. If you have like an emergency at any time, 3 a.m., that's the place.
Pedestrian streets don't really seem to serve the purpose, so we're trying to catch the moment to cross the street. Even the walk to the place gave us some sense of life here. In these central streets of the city, life seems simple and busy. Moreover, we met many football supporters on the way.
Looks like the biggest sweet shops we've seen so far. Chocolates, cookies, cakes to order. But let's see section by section.
Everything looks brilliant, but as always, I want to know a little bit more about the business, so I asked who the owner is.
Palestinian, born, raised in Saudi, and founded in Bahrain. Okay, now we're connected the dots. So cakes was just latest edition.
That's it.
Oh, okay. So what is the must to try? Because we want to try something really authentic.
Sure, I'll give you some. Follow the recipe as they make in Saudi. Something
here.
like this. It's like dough, oily, sugary.
Wow, so what are the fillings here? Pistachio?
That asada, it's mean fingers in Arabic.
Uh-huh.
Asada. That one with the pine nuts.
And baklava snobar.
Sonobar is pine in Arabic.
I'm in the ninth heaven. Thank
You can have a seat there and
so
enjoy
much.
with the
Okay, we have some work to do. Let's go. So the one that I'm trying now is extremely sugary. It's like you bite the kind of crunchy sugar layer and then inside is more salt but it's sugary. You cannot have more than two, I think. So good that we tried more dry baklava first. And this one is like kind of a sweet dough, but it's also very, very similar to this one. This is probably a more healthy option, if that's possible to say it. But that's it. I reached my limit, but I cannot. I think it's definitely worth putting this spot on the Bahrain map. Baklava with chocolate.
This is good. I like this one.
Yeah, because it's chocolate. You always like what's chocolate.
Not the fan of baklava, but I like this one. 6 of those ones, yeah.
They even have coffee if you want. And you can grind it here. Oh. So in this pastry shop you can already see like a little bit higher level, huge variety of things, super warm stuff, and you definitely don't leave unhappy. So we're having chocolate baklava and cinnamon baklava that I never tried before. And plus this baklava is a dry type, so you don't feel like, you know, you're exploding and, you know, your heart is gonna pump out of your chest after the bite. So it's really nice. And yeah, I think this was quite a rare discovery in the Gulf countries. And what's interesting that they like to incorporate kind of heavy spices like cumin to sweet pastry. It's, sorry, too much.
Creative. Let's put it that way.
I see football is still on, but we are heading to another sugar dangerous place. And again, fighting with the cars in order to cross, but all good.
So this place has been also recommended by the locals. It has a different concept than the previous one, because here is more canned, packed things ready to go. So walls of sweets. What's interesting is this kind of a paste. We will find out what it actually means. But I saw people walking with the cups and eating with a little spoon. So that will be interesting thing to find out.
Traditional sweets of Bahrain, Arabic sweets.
Halwa.
Halwa,
But what's the flavor? Why it's red?
zafran.
Saffron. It's like a jelly.
Like jelly. It's Bahrain traditional sweets.
It's warm. Oh, very full of spices. It has cardamom. Okay, and this one is figs. Every single one has cardamom. So the local pastry or candy, whatever you want to call it, is really light, you know, like there's nothing too elaborate. Before we go out, let's take advantage. What an extremely nice person. Like sometimes, you know, you don't really share the same language, but this really nice person. Good to meet you. Thank
Good to meet you.
Yes.
Thank you.
A part of, you know, seeing and trying a little bit like traditional sweets from Bahrain, it leaves us a very good feeling in this place. So with this sunset, we're leaving Bahrain. We're gonna go to the airport now very soon. Leaving with a very, very good feeling actually. Yeah, but time to go to another adventure. We're going to a huge country. My expectations are very, very high. So see you in Saudi Arabia.
Thank you for watching and see you next week.